YTPC, Backwoods Piper 1. It's been a little while. Now if I can find my pipe. There it is. Anyway, I think the last video I did was on a little box opening that I got from, I did a trade with, excuse me, Jason, the Bayou Guru. And I traded him 5 tins and he gave me 5 tins of this. And so I told y'all that, yeah, I might have just done that on Instagram. I can't, yeah, I think I did. But anyway, I told y'all when I'd give it a try, I'd get on here and give you my first impression. And actually, I've already smoked a bowl of it. Not today, but the other day. And it's very, very good tobacco. I was pleasantly surprised. It was a nice little change. That's what it looks like right there. If I can keep from dumping it out of the. Yeah, let me open the tin. I'm leaving it dry out a little bit. It's a little moist yet, but. Maybe it'll focus better on that. But that's what it looks like. Very good looking tobacco. Definitely has a good hay note. It just smells wonderful. Got a bit of a ketchup-y smell to it. Very good. Very good smell. I'm looking forward to having another bowl of it. And it's what they say is dark Virginia, Kentucky with a pinch of Perique. And still a little more moist than I like it, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill this pipe up. It was about 92 or 93 degrees Fahrenheit here. I'm not sure what that is in centigrade, but it was quite hot. I went down to the farm today, and I was down there a couple days ago and mowed, and then went back down today. He had some overgrown bushes in front of his house, and also a big cedar tree he wanted to get rid of because it was totally blocking the view out of his front of his house. And so I went down there today and I cut those down and hauled the brush off, and then I had to repair some fence around the pasture. It was the wire was really loose. If those horses got down there would have wanted to, they could have probably just stepped right over the top of the stuff. So I had to tighten it up, and then of course when you tighten it up, you got to cut the wire and re-wrap it around itself so it'll stay that way. But I don't know if you can see in the background, I was watching some leather working videos. I've been doing some of that, and I'm pretty much of a beginner on that stuff. Like I had talked before, I hadn't done any since I was in like 6th or 7th grade. I don't know, 11 or 12 years old, 13 maybe. I don't remember anymore. But so I did another one the other night, and I mean, the first ones I did, that must have been a fluke, because that one I did the other night, it was a wreck. I mean, I had to go back and, well, this is one of the videos, and that's where I got the pattern from this from Jim Linnell. And when I went back and looked at the video, of course I saw all the mistakes I'd made and why I made them. But hindsight's 20/20. I watched it a week ago, and I should have watched it again before I started. At any rate, I'm gonna fire this thing up. Man, look at a flame on that baby. Whew. Matter of fact, I think, I was trying to remember what the last video was I did. But I think it was when I opened this, I believe. The old Father Dempsey. And I smoked quite a bit of that since that last video. Well, I have to say that's pretty good. It is pretty good. And yeah, because I was watching Simon, and I couldn't remember the name of his channel. It's like, oh man. Anyway, it was London Calling. So I believe that was it. I may be wrong on that again still, but I think that's what it was. But this tobacco really, because I'm, excuse me, as most of you know, I'm pretty much an English smoker for the most part, English and Balkan, and I gotta say this is a nice change. It really is. I know old Ben. That's pretty good. Old Ben knows I'm not a. He was telling me about Virginias when I first started talking to him and smoking a pipe, and I just didn't care for him. I didn't know how to smoke them. Smoking them like a chimney, and of course I did everything at that point. But I still smoke pretty hard on stuff. But if you smoke it easy, you get a lot more flavors, and look at that, I got a little bug flying around the camera lens there. He's walking across it. I like that. He wants to be on the YTPC too. Anyway. This is just, like I said, it's a welcome change. If you do, you get kind of, in a slump or whatever you call it, or in a groove, and you stay there, and I've been trying a few different tobaccos here lately just to try and expand my horizons, and just get a little change up, and it's pretty good, pretty doggone good. I like it, and I think I'll be smoking some more different types of tobacco. I probably won't be doing too many aromatics though. I just don't, I'd smoke an aromatic once in a blue moon, but I just don't really care for them that much. I like the smell of them, but I don't like the flavor of them. It does have good taste. And I was talking to Smokey Mo and Big John Laughlin, and they're all going to the Kansas City Pipe Show, and they're going with they were actually staying down at Lake of the Ozarks with Randy, and I'll think of his handle here in a minute, maybe. I tell you what, when I want to talk about somebody or talk about their channel, I cannot, for some reason I get a mental block. I just can't think of what their handle is. I know his name, Randy. But anyway, they went to the Kansas City Pipe Show, or they're going tomorrow. And I would have liked to have gone. And actually, if I didn't already have arrangements to do something else, I probably I might actually have went to that. But because where I'm going out tomorrow. I'm going to the Missouri Trappers Association is having their fall rendezvous, which is basically their fall meeting, and where we vote on officers and things like that. And they're having that, It's really not that far from Kansas City. I mean, it's I'm not sure exactly how far. It might be 50 or 75 miles. I'm not sure, but I had made arrangements to go to that because I do some nuisance animal trapping and things like that, and beaver trapping to help people out that are having problems with the overpopulation of the animals and tearing up their property and things like that. And well, my younger days I used to do it as for fur harvesting, back when the furs were actually worth anything. And but all this anti-fur and stuff's gotten out of hand to where people aren't even buying it or anything anymore, which is actually kind of silly, because I'll get on my soapbox here for a minute, but fur is a naturally occurring renewable resource. It's well regulated, and in all honesty, the fur is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, if you get to feel fur and wear it, it's just unbelievably beautiful. I mean, I don't wear it myself. I do have animals tanned, just because the fur is beautiful. It absolutely is beautiful. It's a renewable resource. It's not made out of petroleum products like all the artificial furs and things like that are. And it's a really good way to help control the population and keep them from getting overpopulated and disease ridden. So anyway, with that being said, I'll get off of that subject. But let's get back to the tobacco. How's that? I'm not sure exactly what the taste is I'm getting out of this. It's kind of a familiar taste, because I know I've smoked this type of tobacco before, but I guess it is type of a kind of a hay type flavor, or I don't know if you ever chewed on a piece of hay straw or anything, not straw, but hay, piece of grass type thing. That's kind of the flavor I'm getting. It's a little bit flowery, perfumey type smell or flavor through my retrohale, and I have to say I do like this stuff. And it's, they call it a Scottish cake, but it's more like a broken cake, I believe, or it's more like, it reminds me of a broken flake. But I think it's very good. It's very good, and I think I'll continue smoking this as long as it's available. And I want to thank Jason, Bayou Guru, for doing the trade with me, because I'm thoroughly enjoying this. And here a while back also I got some the new Peterson, they call it Irish cask, and instead of the Irish oak. And I guess it's because, well, they cured in a whiskey barrel or a sherry barrel or something. I can't remember what it was now, but that'll be the next one of those. One of those will be the next tin I open up, because I'm tired of just getting all these tins and just looking at them, thinking, a lot of these I've never even had. I need to try them. I don't know. For all I know, I don't even like them. Although I haven't found that to be the case yet. But anyway, holy cow! I'm up to 14 minutes of running off the mouth. This is the longest video. I think this is the longest video I ever put out. But I'll let you all get back to your lives. If you get a chance to try the Scottish cake, the original Scottish cake by Robert McConnell, give it a shot. I think you might like it. Anyway, with that being said, this is Backwoods Piper 1. As always, keep your pipes lit and your tobacco dry. Later.